You wake up, it's 3 a.m. You can't move, not your fingers, not your toes, not your eyelids. And there is something in the corner of your room. You can't see it clearly, but you can hear it breathing, and it's getting closer. If this has happened to you, you're not alone, and you're not imagining it. What's happening to you has been documented for over 3,000 years, and scientists just figured out what it actually is. What they found is more terrifying than the demon. Ancient Egyptians called it the crusher. Medieval Europeans painted it a creature sitting on a sleeping person's chest, pressing down, stealing breath. The Japanese call it kanashibari, bound in metal. In Newfoundland, they call it the old hag. In China, goes pressing on body. Every culture, every continent, every century. The same experience, a dark figure, paralysis, the feeling of being watched, pressure on the chest, difficulty breathing. Science laughed at this for decades. Then they ran the studies. Sleep paralysis happens during the transition between sleep and waking. Your body is designed to be paralyzed while you dream, so you don't act out what you're experiencing. Sometimes your mind wakes up before your body gets the signal. You're conscious, but paralyzed. This we knew, but here's what the new research revealed. When this happens, your brain doesn't just freeze, it hallucinates. Not randomly, specifically. In 2023, neurologists at Harvard studied 2,000 sleep paralysis cases. The hallucinations were overwhelmingly consistent: a dark humanoid figure standing at the foot of the bed, moving slowly toward the face. And the brain's threat detection system fires at maximum capacity. Not because you're dreaming, because your threat detection center is genuinely convinced something is in the room. Your heart rate spikes. Cortisol floods your body. Every survival instinct you have, danger, screams. The demon isn't there, but your body is responding as if it will kill you. And here's the part nobody talks about. Some people during sleep paralysis report hearing voices, specific voices, sometimes of people they know, sometimes in languages they don't speak. In 2024, a research team in Zurich recorded brain activity during these episodes. The language centers of the brain, the regions responsible for processing speech, were active, not generating speech, processing it, as if the brain was receiving something. They have no explanation for this. Then there's the phenomenon of shared sleep paralysis. Couples sleeping in the same bed experiencing the exact same hallucination time at the exact same figure, same location in the room, neither one able to wake the other. This has been documented dozens of times. A shared hallucination between two separate waking minds of something that isn't there. Science calls it a coincidence. The people who lived it call it something else. So what is the sleep paralysis demon? The rational explanation: misfiring brain, threat circuits screaming at nothing. But here's the question that study never answered. Why is the figure always humanoid? Why is it always moving toward you? Why across 3,000 years and every culture on Earth does it look the same? Evolution doesn't create specific hallucinations for no reason. What if the hallucination isn't random? What if your brain isn't creating the threat? What if it's detecting one? Tonight, when you're falling asleep and you feel that weight at the foot of your bed, remember one thing: your brain only creates that hallucination when it thinks you're in danger. Sleep well.